welcome! It's our first vlog of the new year, 2015. That was really losery. I'm in my bedroom, I made the bed for you, and then I pulled out a box of like stuff and left it on there. So it doesn't look made, but it's made. Small room tour. That's Patti LuPone. Those are my cool curtains, which I made. You already met my bed. That's it. Today I thought we would do a little Today in Top 40 action and go through the year-end review. Year-end review. Year-end Top 40 review. It was an amazing year in Top 40 music, and if you do not know why I like to talk about Top 40 music or why I spend a lot of time analyzing the trends in Top 40 music, watch my other Today in Top 40 music videos, which are below. This is working. Okay, so I'm pulling up my AT40 app. Did you know that there's an AT40 app? Did you know that there's an AT40 app? I have it. I use it every week when I look at the charts to see what's moving and what has broken out, as Ryan likes to say. So we're going to start at the bottom, and we're going to not talk about every song, but we're going to talk about the things that I thought were significant, which isn't that many. Start off right at the bottom with Tove Lo, Stay High. This is a very millennial song. That's what it is that she doesn't have the coping mechanisms to get through this breakup, and the only thing she knows how to do is escape to bad habits that she likes, which is to stay high. So, Tove Lo, also in from Across the Pond, which I'm going to verify right now. Gotta stay high all the time to keep you off my mind, ooh. Yeah. Swedish came across the pond, which does not mean she's English. She's not. She's Swedish. I love Swedish pop so much. So I'm actually excited to get her album and kind of dive past her anxieties. We had 14 different international acts in this top 40 countdown. What? I feel like this was a big year for international pop taking over the American stage. We even had like 2 Canadian acts, which I thought was really exciting. Drake, who is not, who has been around for a while, but had a really good year collaborating with Beyonce on Beyonce. I love that song so much, and he's so like classic Drake on it, but still like, you know, collaborating with Beyonce, which is the highest level. He also got a lot of attention for his solo work with Bad Behavior. I think that's called, with Bad Behavior, which is a really funny music video. You gotta watch it, it's so great. And Hold On, We're Going Home, which is my favorite Drake song, except that one that he does with Rihanna, which is like painfully beautiful. Okay, moving right along. We also met this year everybody's favorite teenager, Lorde, who took away 2 Grammys, 4 Royals, and Best New Artist last year. I'm so excited to see who takes Best New Artist this year because there are so many amazing. Every person that's nominated every single one of the nominees is so deserving and so it's like so well found. So I'm very proud of Lorde for her work this year and for introducing us to really intelligent pop that works on a number of levels. And we have her to thank for this, which is such an amazing album and such an amazing compilation of artists and work relating to the movie. And it said, she's the youngest person ever to curate a soundtrack. And I said to my dad when we were talking about this, because she's the youngest person ever, I'm like, is she, or is she just like one of the few that's ever done it and so also happens to be the youngest? But the fact that she's 17 years old. Has she turned 18 yet? I'm not quite sure about it. But if you haven't heard this album, haven't heard this soundtrack, please check it out. I have loved all 3 of these soundtracks so far because they're just such phenomenal compilations of current artists doing amazing songs that are written and oriented toward the themes and the emotions of the films. Okay. This is probably my favorite song of the year. Rather Be by Clean Bandit featuring Jess Glynne, who is this wonderful. And so I think in their electro pop they utilize a lot of classical sounds, and this particular song is driven by strings, and it's like, oh my gosh. I remember the first time I heard it, I was listening to the Much Music Top 20 Countdown, and I heard the opening. And I was like, what is this? What is this? And so I ran to the living room and I watched the whole video, and the video, link below, is so gorgeous, and it's so like intuitive, and it goes exactly with the ethos of the song. You gotta. Ariana Grande. I love that her last name is Grande because she is so tiny. Not grande, but her voice is grande. There are three hits from this artist on this year-end review. The lowest being Break Free, which I'm like, understandably so, I don't think it hit number 1. But followed directly by, on the chart, she's sitting at 32 with Break Free, 31 is Bang Bang, which is this generation's Lady Marmalade. Don't fight me on it. Like, why would you? I'm not sure. But those 3 artists together, so tight. And then later up in the charts we have Problem, which, phenomenal collaboration. Like, don't even start. Phenomenal collaboration, phenomenal music video, weird music video, but incredibly entertaining. And she's just so, like, everything that comes out of her mouth is so perfect. And no matter what genre she moves to, whether it be like kind of twiggy pop or electronica, or she goes to that very soulful vibe, whatever you want to call it. I sound like I know what I'm talking about. Everything works. Everything works for her and the way that she's growing into her voice. And I'm very excited for it. MKTO with Classic. I don't love this song. I do like American Dreams, but I don't love this song. But did you know that the MK in MKTO is Walt from Lost? Yeah. What a wonderful little connection. T Swift. Just a second. I've taken this off the wall in my living room to show you because it's just so important. Every 1989 physical copy came with a set of 13 Polaroids, and they're so beautiful. And so I put them in a wonderful little like setup. That's gorgeous. And I love it so much. And it's hanging in my living room wall, and I look at it all the time, and I'm like, Tay. Hi, girl. Whenever anybody's like, I love Taylor Swift, I'm like, no, you don't. I love Taylor Swift. Okay. Finally, we come to, and right at the middle of the chart, we come to Iggy. Every time I say Iggy, I think people are going to think I'm referring to Iggy Pop. I don't think people know who Iggy Pop is today. Especially not the people I'm talking about Iggy Azalea with. Sitting in number 25, Black Widow featuring Rita Ora, who apparently is a bit of a Paris Hilton kind of person. Like, she's an heiress, and everybody was like, she can't sing, she's just trying to expand her empire. And then she went and sang on this talk show, and she was really good. I love Black Widow. It's very dark and it's very catchy, and everybody sounds amazing on it, and Iggy is amazing on it, and she also is really, really young. I think she's 19, maybe 20, 21. We also have 3 hits from her on this chart. We have 2 are still to come, but as everyone would have expected, we had Fancy, which I still can't get over. It's the first rap song I know all of the words to, which I'm not gonna lie, I hold really close to my heart. As well as her collaboration with Ariana Grande on Problem. Okay, now here's one that has pushed a lot of buttons, but I'm still going to talk about because it's important. Our favorite body positive anthem of late, All About That Bass, is in at 24. I am a big proponent of this song, just because I think there are a lot of girls who feel very marginalized by the music industry and the consistent body image promoted there. And so for someone to come with an alternative body image and say, yay me, it's good. And thin privilege is a real thing in North America. It's pervasive whether or not we're acknowledging it. And I think that whether or not she fully is promoting positive values, whether or not there are flaws in this song, and whether or not she is, fully encompassing the problems at hand, she's opening up a discussion that beforehand had not been addressed. And so I'm pleased for that. I think that anything that opens up a discussion that isn't being had is a positive thing. So let's all just move on. Boom clap. Okay, everybody saw my previous Charlie XCX impersonation. I'm still really proud of it. Whatever, I'm not doing it again. But I'm pleased with the consistent success of Boom Clap because it was a soundtrack song. And I feel like that doesn't happen very often. Okay, now we need to take a step back and talk about Sam Smith. Who is this angel that has been sent to us from England and is somehow gracing our lives and hearts and emotions with his glorious voice? Everything that he does is so beautiful. I'm always excited when ballads show up in the top 40 because I think that people get bored by them. All of Me is another really good example of ballads showing up in the top 40, and not because people don't like slow music, but I feel like it's not as much of a driving force. And All of Me is a very like wedding-y song, but Stay With Me is not. It's almost like almost to the opposite. And so the fact that this was such a huge hit for so many weeks on top 40. His website is Sam Smith World. We do all want to be a part. I want to talk about Magic, but I made a whole Today in Top 40 vlog about them. That link is down below. We don't need to talk about it here. Nico and Vinz, another great international act coming from South Africa, I think, but they might be South African and Norwegian. I don't know. You can look that up. We don't have time for this. Okay, and then we come to our number one, which I think I've talked about before. No, I have, because I talked about music videos and how much I love them. But with Katy and her number one of the year hit, Dark Horse, which like, ugh. I love this song. I do. I love this song so much. And I still will sing quite thoroughly. The other day I got it in my head and I was singing it all, like top to bottom, just full blast in my house by myself. The music video undoes all the goodness of the song, all the ingenuity of the lyricism and the musicality, and there's just such a cultural insensitivity that is consistently seen with Katy Perry on stage, in concert, in her music videos, and I'm annoyed with it. I'm upset with it. So I don't support it as much as I like this song. Annoying. I feel like it was a really big year in top 40 music, and I look forward because we're continually opening ourselves to a very diverse set of sounds and musical stylings and vocal stylings, and I think it's really important just to keep paying attention to what's coming on the scene. And like I said before, if you want to hear more of my convictions about top 40 music and how much I think that popular culture is just culture, and how 40 years from now we're going to look back on this and say, what a good time in popular music and what a good time in pop culture, and look at all of these amazing things that were happening, and I want us to be engaged in it now, and I want us to be a part of it now. So Top 40! You should download the AT40 app so that you can be up on it like I am. They did not sponsor this vlog. Okay, I love you all. Have a good day. Bye-bye.